welcome to our reading corner. I am so glad you're here today. I am Miss Bird, and we have an awesome story we're going to read today and an awesome activity. So we are going to start with our Brain Smart Start to wake up our brains. I have a song called 5 Little Ducks we're going to sing. So get your 5 little ducks up. Get your 5 fingers up. We're going to do 5 little ducks. 5 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only 4 little ducks came back. 4 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only 3 little ducks came back. 3 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only 2 little ducks came back. 2 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only 1 little duck came back. 1 little duck went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but none of the 5 little ducks came back. Sad mother duck went out one day over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 and all of the 5 little ducks came back. Quack, 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 quack. All of the 5 little ducks came back. Oh, awesome, friends. Thank you for singing with me. I hope you are ready for our reading corner. Come on over and join me. All right, friends. Hello and welcome to our reading corner. I have a great book we're going to read today. Doc Like Mommy. This is about a little girl who wants to grow up and be just like her mom. Her mom is a doctor. So we're going to go on a journey with her and find out all the great things she hopes to do when she becomes a doctor like her mom. Are you ready? Come on and join me. Doc Like Mommy. When I grow up, I know what I want to be. I want to be a doctor, just like my mommy. I'll take care of people, no matter how small. Whenever they need me, I'll answer the call. I'll tell them what's wrong if they think they're sick. I'll make them feel better. I'll fix them up quick. I'll be there to listen. I'll be there to care. Just like my mommy, I'll always be there. I'll teach people how they can always stay fit. I'll never stop helping them. I'll never quit. One day, like my mom, I may be busy. But I'll always show my kids they're the most important to me. In the end, no matter what I grow up to be. Look, she could be an astronaut, a teacher, a race car driver, or an engineer. I know my mom will always be very proud of me. The end. Wow, this is a great book about reaching for the stars and being whatever you want to be. So I have an activity we're gonna do. Come on and join me. All right, friends, so in our story today, we realize we can be anything we want to be. Our goal is to reach for the stars. That means the sky is the limit on what we can be. So, for our activity today, we are going to draw our hand reaching for the stars to remind us that we can reach for the stars in anything that we do. So, for this, you may need an adult's help to help you with tracing your hand. So, we're going to put our hand on the paper. Spread your fingers out so it'll be easy to trace. Start. We're going to trace our hand. Trace in between each finger. And then coming back around. And then we have our hand here. Then we're going to draw a star at the top. You can draw your star any way you want. I'm drawing my star this way to remind us we're reaching for the star because the sky is the limit. So you can color in your star, coloring it in, and you have your star. And then we can color in our hand. Again, this is just to remind us that the sky is the limit. We're reaching for the stars in everything that we do. Tracing back over it, and then we will color it in. So after your adult helps you trace your hand, you can color it in. Coloring. So what are some things that you want to be when you grow up? You can talk about those things with your adult so that they can constantly remind you. Remember, you said you wanted to be a teacher. Or maybe you want to be an engineer. There's so many different things that you can be. And we just have to remind ourselves, the sky's the limit. When people tell you you can't do something, you remember, I can do anything I want. So you should have your hand colored in, your star. So we're reaching for the stars. Awesome job, friends. All right, friends. I hope you enjoyed our story, Doc like Mommy, and then drawing our portrait of our hand reaching for the stars. Again, this is a reminder that you can be anything you want to be. The sky's the limit. So don't let anyone tell you you can't do something, because remember, we're reaching for the stars, so the sky's the limit. Thank you for joining me today. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Kindergarten is great at Kansas City Public Schools.
I know they have really good teachers. I know this is a great school.
They teach them stuff that I thought my kids would never be able to know at the age of 5.
Since deciding to send our kiddos to a neighborhood school, we've become even more of a part of our community.
Now is the time to enroll your future kindergartner for the new school year. Visit enrollkc.org today.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Overish, and I'm so glad you're here today. Today, we're going to talk about patterns. Within patterns, we know that there are things that repeat themselves over and over again. We can see patterns in the clothes that we wear, in the items around us, sometimes even in the food we eat. We can hear patterns in the songs that we sing or in the books that we read. We can also make patterns with our body movements or by drawing different patterns using different pictures or shapes. Today, we're going to be practicing making our own patterns, either with our body movements or with our paper and different shapes or symbols. Let's go ahead and get started. Today, we're going to make some patterns with the things that you have around you. You can either use markers and paper to draw the patterns, or you can use blocks or Legos, or I have these bears. I also have these different shapes that I'm going to use to make blocks. So you can really use anything that you have at home to show and represent your patterns. You can use stickers, you can use different toys that you have, race cars, all those things that you can use to make a pattern. So I want you to try and think of the items that you can use as we make our patterns together today. I'm gonna first show our pattern with our bears. I have a bunch of different colors of our bears. If I start by using 2 blue, 2 green, 2 yellow, and then my next one, I want to do a blue. Do I need another blue bear, or can I move on to my green bears? That's right, I need another blue bear, because remember, we look back at the beginning of our pattern to be able to tell what comes next. So we have our 2 blue bears, our 2 blue bears, and what comes after our 2 blue bears at the beginning? That's right, we have our 2 green bears. And after our 2 green bears, we can look back at the beginning. What comes after the 2 green bears? The 2 yellow bears. Nice job. So we have a pattern using 2 blue, 2 green, 2 yellow, 2 blue, 2 green, 2 yellow. Can you make a similar pattern at home using 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2? Maybe yours is with Legos or race cars or stickers, or maybe you drew it on a piece of paper. Let's try a different one with shapes. Put my bears off to the side. For this pattern, I want you to think about the sizes and not the colors. Not all patterns will have a pattern within the colors that we use. So I see a big square for my first piece, and then a little square for my second piece. Then we have a big square, then a little square. So am I gonna have a big big or a little square come next? That's right, we're gonna have a big square come next. So we put our big square down. Remember that you can use different objects to show our pattern. We have big, little, big, little, big. And what's the last part of our pattern gonna be? Little. So we have a big square, a little square, a big square, a little square, a big square, and a little square. We can use the different things around us. Maybe you have big cars and little cars, or big Legos and little Legos, or big blocks and little blocks. Maybe you have larger stickers and smaller stickers. So you can make your own big, little pattern at home. Let's try the last one by drawing different shapes on a piece of paper using crayons or markers or color pencils. So I have my piece of paper and my markers, and I'm gonna practice drawing a pattern today. So if you haven't been able to participate in the other patterns because you didn't have the materials, go ahead and grab a piece of paper so that you can participate in this one. I want you to try and make a pattern today using a circle and a triangle. Do you want to do 2 circles and 2 triangles, or a circle, 2 triangles, circle, 2 triangles, 2 circles and 1 triangle? You can do whatever you want, but I want your pattern to have a circle and a triangle in it. So for me, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 circles and 1 triangle. 1, 2, 3 circles and 1 triangle. If I think about what's gonna come next in my pattern, I can go back to the beginning. I see the last time I used a triangle, right before it was a circle. So I go circle, circle, circle. After my 3 circles, I put 1 triangle. What was the pattern that you created using a circle and a triangle? Let's try one more using 2 different colors. I'm gonna use pink and green. You can make any pattern you want with any symbols or any shapes, but I want you to use 2 different colors to do it. So I'm gonna do the same shape for all of it. I'm gonna do smiley faces. So 1 green smiley face and 2 pink smiley faces. Then I go back to the beginning of my pattern, do 1 green smiley face and 2 pink smiley faces. After my 2 pink smiley faces, I know I'm gonna do a green smiley face and 2 more pink smiley faces. So you can use 2 colors to create a pattern using any symbols or shapes that you would like. If you don't have a way to be able to draw your shapes, you can also practice doing patterns with your body movements. So you can jump twice, clap once, jump twice, clap once. And there's other ways that you can show patterns other than by drawing them. Today we talked about patterns. You were able to create your own patterns either with your body movements or on a piece of paper. My name is Mrs. Overish, and I'm so glad you came to learn with me today.
My name is Courtney Hawkins. I'm a parent of 4 children that are going here, well, 3 that are going here currently, and then 1 that is now in middle school. But we've been with Holiday Montessori since my oldest was in preschool. And probably one of my favorite things about this school is just the family environment. I love coming into school and hearing, hi, Miss Hawkins. And then just the care of the teachers let you know that your children are well taken care of. And we've had some teachers, all of them have been really good teachers, and we've had some that have been really good at challenging and inspiring our kids. I had a teacher that noticed my daughter's advancements in reading, and she kind of pulled her aside and gave her additional work that kept her moving forward and kept her challenged.
Hello, my name is Sahara Hawkins and I am in the 8th grade. I am Harold Holiday alumni. I've gone here from the P4, which is a bit before kindergarten, all the way up to my 6th grade year. When I left Holiday Montessori, I felt really prepared to go to middle school because here at Holiday, I think their academics are very rigorous, and they prepare you for middle school because they give you due dates, they start giving you due dates and things like that. Assignments that are due weekly, which prepares you for middle school because there are assignments that are due weekly or daily. And then I just felt very prepared in general because they start doing less material and they start really just working on your communication within the middle school and how that transition is going to look like and what that transition is going to look like. So I just felt really prepared and like I was going to have a good transition in middle school.
We also have a teacher that my oldest son has right now that noticed some of his interests and encouraged him in that to do some research, thus combining the passion and the learning together. So we really are appreciating the teachers that our kids have had.
Hello, my name is Joshua and my grade is 5th.
My name is Micah and my grade is 1st. I like my teachers because they're nice.
I would say you should definitely join the Harold Holiday Montessori family because first, it's very opening and it's a welcoming environment. You have great teachers from all different backgrounds and they come in and they come to teach your child, but also just to help your child through life. They not only teach you like your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3s, but they teach you motor skills and life skills that from a very young age that you may not think that an elementary school would teach you. And overall, it's a very diverse school in general, and it's in a good neighborhood.
Overall, I would encourage anyone that's considering coming to Holiday to come and just join this family environment of hands-on learning. And they've got great before and after school program. The LINK program is awesome. A big part of what contributes to that family environment. And we have a forward thinking and moving principal that it's done a lot with the school, changes in the school that improve the morale of the students and the staff here. So it's just a great environment to be in, and I encourage you to come and join the family.
Thank you for visiting Holiday Montessori School. If you'd like more information about our fine Montessori program, please call 816-418-1950 and we'll schedule a one-on-one tour with you. We look forward to sharing with you more about the great things that are happening here at Harold Holiday Montessori School.
Hey Kansas City, Try this amazing no-bake orchetta mac and cheese. What do you think of that? Hey, Kansas City, guess what? We're at the Cardinal Cafe at Manual Career Technical Center, and today we are gonna make an amazing no-bake macaroni and cheese. You can even call it fake macaroni and cheese, which might make it an impasta. Okay, here we go. So this is orchetta pasta, okay? You can use any kind of pasta you want in macaroni and cheese. I really like the orchetta, so guess what? We're gonna get some salt in our water back here, because when you're boiling pasta, your water should taste like the ocean. And believe me, if you're in the ocean, you really don't want to taste it. Hey, we're gonna get our pasta going. Now, our goal in making this today is to get this done in the 11 to 12 minutes that it takes to cook that pasta, okay? So we've got our pan heating up with a little butter in there, because the first three ingredients in French cooking are butter, butter, and butter. We're gonna turn this baby all the way up for right now, okay? We're gonna start with our heavy cream. Okay, we've got heavy cream and butter in our pan. Now, me personally, when I'm making this, I love to season early, okay? So we're gonna start out with some smoked paprika, give it a little spice, little black pepper, some garlic powder. And you notice I'm not using all of everything I have for the simple fact that I don't want to over season, all right? Just a drop of salt, because a lot of the cheese we're gonna be using today is salty. We'll give this a little whip around, okay? And what's gonna happen is that this cream is going to get real close to boiling. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get our cheese in there. Now, honestly, today our cheese is a lot of cheese that we have in the fridge. Let's see, we have some smoked provolone, some pepper jack, some American, some cheddar, some mozzarella. You don't have to go out and buy a bunch of cheese. You can use what you have at your house, okay? Let's give our pasta a little stir. Woo, it's boiling good. All right, our milk, our cream is starting to warm up really nice. You're starting to see a little bit of steam come off of it. Here's the thing, you don't want to boil this, okay? You want to get it nice and hot. And what's going to happen is we're going to start to temper this with the cheese that we're putting in it, okay? So our cream is getting nice and hot. We're going to start with some pepper jack. I'm just going to lay it on top. Okay, we're going to do the same with this nice smoked provolone. We're going to give her a little stir up here. And this cheese and the fact that our cream is reducing is what's going to thicken this sauce. Now, I like a little color in my sauce, so I'm going to throw a little cheddar in there. Okay, we're going to get that moving around. You can see some of this cheese is starting to melt. It's awesome. That's exactly what we want. We need the do a quick spin around, hit our pasta quick. Our pasta's about halfway done right now. Uh-oh, you can see our cream starting to boil, so we're gonna just take that down a little. We're gonna get some mozzarella and throw in here. You know what? I see some American hiding in there. Let's get a few slices of American cheese in here. You can say what you want. American cheese is one of my favorite cheeses in the world. Okay. Just gonna keep this moving around, bring our heat down a little. So as you look at this cheese sauce is really starting to thicken up nice. And to tell you the truth, I don't think we want to add any more cheese to this due to the fact that we're still going to have our starch on our pasta. We can switch back to our whip right now and just start bringing that together real nice. Okay, we're just going to stir it up. I'm telling you, you can smell that smoked paprika in there. It smells so nice. This is a beautiful sauce for our pasta. And you'll notice there's a little thickness here. I'm going to shut this off completely because as soon as this sauce is done, which for all common purposes, this sauce is done. And the fact of the matter is we don't want it too thick because we're going to have the starch from our pasta in with this, and that's going to thicken everything up. So I'm going to set this guy off to the side. I'm going to move our cheese bowl. We're going to get in and give this pasta a stir, have a look at it, see what's happening. Oh, it's looking good. It's got 3-4 minutes left, so guess what? We're gonna need a saute pan and some butter to do our breadcrumbs. Okay, when we do this, here's my thing. You can see that these breadcrumbs that we have in this bowl are nicely toasted, okay? That's what we're looking to make this one look like. And the thing is, that makes this so delicious, is that we're gonna roast some garlic right in with these breadcrumbs. Gonna make it really tasty. So we're just gonna let that butter go ahead and melt. We're gonna check our pasta. Pasta's looking like 2 to 3 minutes out. It's still pretty yellow. Butter going nice. Now, here's the thing. Me, I always use too much butter. I know I do, so guess what? We're gonna grab our butter pot off the stove and we're gonna salvage a little bit of this butter. Ta-da! All right, so we've got our butter going. We're gonna go ahead and hit it with our garlic. You can hear that garlic getting a little sizzle in there. That's what we want. Now, our breadcrumbs for the topping. We're gonna use about that much, okay? That's maybe 2 cups. But guess what? We have to keep these breadcrumbs moving because if we don't, we're gonna burn them up. And that's the last thing we want. Okay? This process takes just a couple minutes. We're up on really nice high heat. Okay? Shake them up a little. Get them down in the bottom of our pan where that nice caramelization is going to happen. What's really funny is already you can see the slightest color change. Okay? We let that sit a second. What are we doing? Stirring pasta. What kind of pasta did we say this is? This is orchetta. Okay? Now, you can use any kind of pasta you want. You can use a bow tie, a spiral, a fusilli, A capitavi, that's my favorite. A capitavi looks like a corkscrew with ridges. Holds so much sauce. I mean, it's my absolute favorite. So as we turn this each time, you can see that we're getting some caramelization on these crumbs. And the thing is, some people will set this pan down, walk away for a minute, whatever they're doing, and come back and have perfect crumbs. I can't do that, okay? I need to stand over it, because if I don't, my crumbs are gonna get away from me. But right here, you can see on that turn that we're getting some real caramelization, and I'm gonna tell you what, it smells so good. Now, we've still got some spices left, right? Let's give it a little shake of that smoked paprika. Smoked paprika is one of my favorites. It has such a great smell to it. Give it a little shot of black pepper. But guess what? We better turn these babies. So here's the cool thing, you guys. In getting these spices in here right now, what you're doing is you're changing the flavor profile of your spices because you're toasting your spices right along with your breadcrumbs. So when people dig into this, there's going to be a different flavor in the breadcrumbs than there are in the pasta and cheese itself. Okay? I wish you could smell this. That paprika is just pouring out. It smells so good. Oh yeah, now we're really starting to change our color on these breadcrumbs. And now's when I have to be careful, because if I'm not, I'm going to go ahead and burn them up. That's starting to look really good. This is our goal. This is where we are. Guess what? That horchata is looking amazing. We're going to shut it down and we're going to let it sit there for a minute before we drain it. Okay, you look on the edges, this is getting really nice and brown. And again, you know, this dish is for if you don't have room in your oven at Thanksgiving or Christmas. You can literally make this dish minutes before you eat. This isn't something that has to cook all day. You may want to use a spatula instead of just tossing them. I toss them because that's the way I was taught when I was a kid at the little joint called the Sportsman. You know, we used to turn hash browns, omelets, you name it. Okay, we've got 2 minutes left here, so I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to shut this off. And this is where I usually make my mistake. I'm going to grab this pasta and get it drained. Nope, I'm not going to leave it on the heat. You know, the fact of the matter is that if you know yourself the way I know myself, I have to take it off. But the thing is, we have to watch out for residual or carryover cooking because this pan is still very warm. Okay? When you look at these right on the edge, we've got some really nice dark breadcrumbs. The fact of the matter is we're setting this on a cold stainless steel table because we're trying to impede that cooking process or slow it down now. Okay, let's get some pasta. Yeah, we better take a towel for that baby. She's feeling pretty hot. Here's the thing, Kansas City. When you're dealing with hot pots and pans and hot water and everything around you is hot, take the time to make sure you're grabbing a dry towel, because if you grab a wet towel and you grab something hot like this pot, what's going to happen is that wet towel, steam is going to get created in there and it's going to burn your entire hand. It'll be far worse than if you just grab a hot pot, which I'm not suggesting either. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this pot right here. We're going to shake out our ladle and we're going to get this cheese sauce right into this pot. Okay, here's the thing, and something I want you to remember. It only takes a second to scrape a pan out properly, and and get all the goodness out of that pan, every bit of flavor, okay? Just try and do it right the first time. That's all you have to do. So we're gonna grab this pasta. We're gonna get this baby right into our sauce. Now remember, we did not rinse the starch from this pasta, okay? So, our sauce is hot, our pasta's hot, our breadcrumbs are hot, right? Look at that. That looks so good. It smells amazing. Here's the thing, that this is gonna sit for 3 to 4 minutes. All of this liquid is gonna get drawn into this pasta, okay? All that starch is gonna thicken up this pasta and this sauce. It's gonna be amazing. So let's grab our pan. Always remember, give your pan a little spray. Okay, your dishwasher will thank you. Or if it's like here and I'm the dishwasher, I'll be very happy about it. Okay. Look at this. We're gonna scrape out all this sauce. Get it right in there. We're gonna spread that out nice, okay? We're gonna set this guy over. Now, here's our first batch of breadcrumbs, okay? Pretty yummy, but look at this. This batch of breadcrumbs is gorgeous, okay? This is what you want on your no-bake pasta. We're just gonna go in, and we're just gonna start shaking a little on there, okay? And you know, it may seem like you might have a little too much. I always like a little more because I love to just push it around a little, get every corner covered. Wow, Kansas City, check that out. That is an amazing, very quick homemade macaroni and cheese. In this case, orchetta and cheese. And again, you can use any pasta whatsoever. And you know what, I just realized that I'm wiping down the counters as I talk to you. You know what, some habits die hard. So, honest to goodness guys, that's some amazing macaroni and cheese. I'll tell you what, we're gonna take a really quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna dish it up into these bowls so that you can see this finished product, because it is amazing and it is oh so good. We'll be back in just a minute.
I chose manual because it's challenging and fun and it can help me with college.
I chose manual because I wanted to get a jump start in my career with culinary arts.
I chose manual to acquire skills I'd use in real life.
I chose manual because I want to be an ER doctor and be an EMT is my first step.
Kickstart your future today at Manual Career and Technical Center. Manual is open for all 11th and 12th grade students in both Kansas and Missouri. Learn more today at enrollkc.org/manual or call 816-418-5200.
All right, Kansas City, I'm telling you right now, we have not done a single thing to this. We left 3 minutes ago so we could get everything cleaned up. Guess what? We're back. We're gonna dish this up into these nice boats on these plates. But really, this bread topping honestly looks like it just came out of the oven, and I could not be touching this if it were just fresh out of the oven, okay? This is really just a little two-pot deal that you can do and get onto your Thanksgiving or Christmas table that quick, okay? Let's dish this up and see how it looks. Oh man, this is amazing. Honest to goodness, this makes me so happy. Look at that. We're gonna get some topping for it right here just to sprinkle on there. But I'm telling you what, that is amazing. And really, I wish you could smell how nice and garlicky it is. So good. And you know, you can see a little bit of this sauce down in the bottom of this pan. But I'm telling you right now, as this sits, by the end of dinner, all this sauce is going to be really nice and hearty, delicious. Look at that. I'm gonna get a little bit of this crumb for on top here, because you just need a little crumb on top to go with everything else. Kansas City, I don't know what all you like on your table at Thanksgiving and Christmas at your house, but at my house, this is a clear winner. Remember, any kind of pasta in the world, this orchetta is like a flat shell. You can use a shell pasta, a macaroni, a bow tie, cappatavi. Remember, that is my favorite, so if you're ever making me macaroni and cheese, cappatavi all the way. Hey, you know what? I hope you make this orchetta and cheese, this macaroni. You know, I want to see your breadcrumbs. You can send me a picture at tbelisle@kcpublicschools.org. And Kansas City, make it, love it. Have a great day.
Welcome to East High School. My name is Louis Sinahosa, and I am the principal. I'm looking forward for you to learn all about our East Bears, and thank you for taking the time to visit with us.
At East, we serve students in 9th through 12th grades. We first opened our doors in 1924 to serve high school students on the east side of Kansas City. With more than 50 plus languages and countries represented at our school, East is one of the largest and most diverse high schools in Kansas City. Our mission is to ensure each student reaches his or her fullest potential as a learner. With literacy as our focus, our goal is for all students to be successful and gain valuable experience throughout their high school career. After graduation, our students go on to be successful in either college or the career of their choice. We put a focus on learning through a 21st century lens. To prepare students for life beyond high school, we have specific college and career pathways which include agriculture, health science and bioscience, nursing, engineering, teaching, EMT, law and public safety, construction, barber and cosmetology, computer science, culinary, and more. Students can graduate with their industry-recognized credential in their chosen pathway and have job options upon graduation. East offers traditional high school classes, advanced placement, and dual credit courses. In addition, we offer Early College Academy where students attend Metropolitan Community College, Penn Valley, where they can graduate with both their high school diploma and associate's degree. We welcome immigrants and refugees into our school. With a high level of English language learners, or ELL students start in small group instruction to help them quickly get up to speed with their counterparts. They will have ongoing ELL support to ensure they are successful throughout high school. Along with a high-level academic rigor, East also offers a wide range of sports, clubs, and other activities. Our soccer teams have become some of the most dominant programs in their division. Plus, Many of our scholar athletes have earned scholarships to play their given sport at the collegiate level in soccer, football, volleyball, and more. We have something for everyone in our school. Students can be part of junior ROTC, art, instrumental and vocal music, or take a variety of electives. Plus, we offer activities including bike club, dance, debate, newspaper, student council, yearbook, and more. At East High, we believe each student has untapped potential. Students have opportunities to visit colleges, universities, and other post-secondary institutions, as well as participate in job shadowing and internships related to their career interests. Thank you for visiting. We hope you enjoyed the tour. If you want to learn more about East, please call us at 816-418-3125. Go Bears.
Welcome to Lincoln College Prep Academy Middle School, where we cultivate leaders socially and academically so that they can effectively interact with the global world. We are excited to have you here. Thank you for joining us and enjoy this amazing student experience. At Lincoln Middle, we serve students in 6th through 8th grade. We are home to challenging programs that yield great results. Our standardized test scores have established Lincoln Middle as a premier middle school on a local, regional, and state level. Our unique learning community values and demonstrates respect for individuals and the educational experience at every level. The team of teachers at Lincoln are dedicated to your child's success. We provide ongoing professional development so our teachers have the support needed to be innovative in the classroom. Core classes are located together by grade to create a synergistic team. Many of our classrooms open into hallways to provide independent and small group study areas, as well as large group presentations. Elective courses are located together to continue to build teamwork between teachers. Plus, our administrative team is located throughout the building in core areas to provide students easy access to advisory and support needs. We offer a range of regular and advanced classes for our students. Our goal is to inspire our students to step outside their comfort zone, to be challenged to learn more than traditional standards. By taking at least one advanced class, students are better prepared for success in high school. World languages are important at Lincoln Middle. Studies have shown that students who learn a second language are more successful in school. We offer French, Spanish, and Mandarin Chinese. We are proud to offer a variety of opportunities in art for our students as well. Our programs include band, orchestra, drawing and painting, ceramics, and sculpture. In fact, a recent painting completed by several of our students is part of the permanent collection at the Nearman Museum. We encourage our students to excel not only in the classroom, but also in extracurricular activities. We believe activities and clubs are an important part of student life and help reveal a student's commitment to making a meaningful contribution beyond their schoolwork. 7th and 8th grade students have access to a full range of athletics throughout the school year, including volleyball, soccer, wrestling, track and field, swim, basketball, flag football, cheerleading, and dance. We also offer a variety of clubs and activities, including student council, yearbook, debate, poetry cafe, Latinx, photography, international club, kindness hearts, and much more. At Lincoln, we go beyond high academic achievements. We are also nurturing extremely capable, creative, and ethical leaders who leave our school ready to positively change the world. Thank you for taking this tour with us. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed your tour. If you would like more information or would like to schedule an individual tour in person, please contact the school office at 418-1500. Thank you.
I chose manual because it's challenging and fun, and it can help me with college.
I chose manual because I wanted to get a jump start in my career with culinary arts.
I chose manual to acquire skills I'd use in real life.
I chose manual because I want to be an ER doctor, and being an EMT is my first step.
Kickstart your future today at Manual Career and Technical Center. Manual is open for all 11th and 12th grade students in both Kansas and Missouri. Learn more today at enrollkc.org/manual or call 816-418-5200.